All right, so I'll start out with my face. I have on by Terry foundation, Smashbox Contour, Glam Glow bronzer, Stereo Rose blush, Mercier Highlighter, Glow Minerals under my eyes. On my eyes, I have on, my Mary Kay shadows with Becca liner and then a Marc Jacobs liner on the waterline, half lashes, Tarte mascara. On my lips is, what lip liner is that? I don't remember what lip liner it is. And then I filled it in, and then I used that YSL oil, which I love, over it. Curled my hair loosely. I have on a Stella and Dot necklace, sweater from Ann Taylor Loft, pair of Fry jeans, and my Rag & Bone boots. So we are getting ready to go out to see Sid the Science Kid with MJ, and we already went to lunch today and got some things done, so some errands. So now we're gonna go to Sid the Science Kid. Yeah, I'll find it for you. 1 second, please. And then I'm going out to dinner with my girlfriends tonight, so I'll take you along where I can. MJ, are you excited? Oh, here it goes.
What's up with this guy? Can we not comply? The world is spinning and I wanna know why. I've got a lot of questions and big ideas. I'm Sid the Science Kid.
It is almost 6 o'clock. I am heading out to meet my girlfriends. We just left. We took MJ to see Sid the Science Kid at the local community college with a bunch of girls, women, and their kids from my MOPS group. And he loved it. Loved it is an understatement. He sat there like entranced the entire time. It was so cute. I posted a picture on Instagram. If you don't follow me there. My links will be below. But I post a lot of pictures of things I'm doing, things I buy, whatever have you. But I had to leave a little early. It was supposed to be over at 5:45, and I left at 5:50, and it was still going on. And now I'm heading out over to Havre de Grace, Maryland, which is actually, interestingly enough, where House of Cards is. A lot of it is taped. That and Bel Air, where I live. But I'm heading into Havre de Grace, Old Town Havre de Grace, or historic Havre de Grace, to get dinner with my girlfriends at a place called Larapin Grill. We get together like once every 3 months and just catch up. There's 3 of us, and we all get together and have a nice dinner. And honestly, I probably won't tape much, mostly because, mostly because we are talking the entire time we're there. So I'll try and show you guys a little bit of what it looks like. It's a really, really cute little place. But I'm going to be out there for the rest of the night, and Marty is we took separate cars so that he could take MJ and take him home afterwards. And that's everything for today. I have no idea what we have for tomorrow in store, but Marty is away Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so we'll make dinner at home tomorrow night instead of ordering something. And so I'm just heading in here. While it's still late out, I'll show you guys a little bit of downtown Havre de Grace. Whoa. So that's where we're going to eat. And this is what it looks like. Lots of little shops and stuff like that, but I'm going to this place called Larapin Grill right here. They have music and stuff like that. It's a cute little place, farm to table type of place. Now we're heading over to a little place called the Vineyard it's a wine bar to grab some dessert. Well, good morning. It's Sunday morning and it is snowing yet again. Marty just headed out a little while ago to go to the gym, and he took our sports car, and unfortunately it started snowing. So I had to text him and let him know to not be too long so that he's okay driving back, because that car does not do well in the snow. But MJ and I are getting his room ready because he's going to sleep in the big boy bed tonight, right? What kind of sheets do you have? Superheroes. He's right here behind me. See if you can see him climbing on the chair. We just have been moving things back and forth. I'll show you a little bit of what I have on. This is usually the easiest way. On my face is, let's start with my eyes, is some MAC shadows. It's soft brown and wedge mixed together. The Marc Jacobs gel liner just on my waterline. The Benefit mascara, the rollerball one. Anastasia Brow Wiz and Benefit Gimme Brow. The By Terry mixed with Marc Jacobs on my face. Some Chanel Bronze Universal. The contour, the little bit of the dark contour stick like under my lip and at the edge of my nose, and then the highlight stick I used in a couple areas. Blush, what blush did I put on today? Oh, a Dior Strawberry Shortcake, and I don't think they make it anymore. And on my lips is Too Faced Thank You La Creme lipstick, I forget the color, and that YSL oil, that is awesome. I got in a new shirt. Those Go Couture t-shirts are just awesome. So this one says love in like camo print. I got this one in yesterday. I didn't get a chance to show it to you. Pair of Hue leggings. I have no shoes on yet because we are running around. This is the mess that is here. Oh, I also got a necklace from Stella and Dot in. I wore it last night. We went to see Sid the Kid and he loved it. He was entranced. It was the coolest thing ever. I think I told you guys that already. Oops. And then I had gotten an email from Stella and Dot. Why can't I get this straight? From Stella and Dot saying they were having a 50% off sale on some other items, and I picked up this necklace. It is so pretty. I wore it yesterday and I loved it, and it's super comfy. So I got those two things in. I think that's everything. MJ's playing in the mirror. Oh, here, I'll show you a little bit of his room, how we're working on it. Come on, let's show your room. It's a little bit of a mess right now. So we put his... You what? Your hook? Yeah, we hooked up your monitor. I put his, what is this called? His end table in here with his humidifier and his lamp. We have new sheets we're going to put on that have superheroes. He's all excited about that. He has a step to get up there. His rockers in here. His toys, his Michelangelo, his big Mikey. He's got a Mickey. He's got a area over here for playing. And I hooked up his monitor and put it up there, but his dressers, thank you. He also has a stool to turn his lights on and off. That was mine when I was a kid. And so we are going to put his dresser in there, and then we're going to decorate. Oh, you closed your door? He doesn't like this room anymore, he says. So we're in the process of, this will be his dresser in there, and this eventually turns into a headboard, and this will be his headboard. I am leaving the bed in here for right now. Oh, you're gonna play hide and seek? I'll count. Okay, ready? 1. I'm leaving this in here tonight just in case we have any issues, and I do have another monitor in there. This picture was painted by a family member. Well, one of my husband's family. It's a long story. Anyway, she painted that for him. So that'll go into his room along with his letters. And none of this baby stuff's really going in. Maybe his car stuff. The cross was my grandfather's. And I think that's everything from this room that's going in. Those two things. We have to figure out how to take that apart. And this will go in. And then we'll just wing it from there. So I have to wait for Marty to get home to move the dresser in. And
Got you.
oh, you got me. And so today we were gonna go to a movie because he really, for some reason, wants to see the SpongeBob movie. I don't know why. I don't think he'll get it yet. I don't think he'll sit still, but we're gonna give it a shot. So we'll probably go to lunch and go to a movie like around 3 o'clock. I don't give him naps all the time on the weekends. During the week I always do because I need the time. And he's pretty good about them not having them, but during the week he does still go down for naps. Usually about 2 hours is all he does. Which is fine. It still gives me time to get showered and get ready. So I think that's everything. I will catch up. Oh, I'm going to add a necklace on. I'm going to wear that Tanner bar one. But I will catch up with you guys later, and I'll take you along where I can. Thanks. Bye. What you doing? Another thing while I'm up here, I'm planning on doing after we redo the bedroom that used to be his is I'm also looking for, I want 2 smaller chairs up here with like, good job, with like a little table in between them up here to make this look a little bit nicer because that's just an old chair and it looks horrible up here. It's way too big and it's just not my style. So we're gonna get rid of that bad boy coming up soon. So I came in and added his dresser. I brought it in with his laundry hamper. And I'm gonna take that off of there. But I sometimes still change him on there in the morning. And I have pull-ups over there for nighttime because he still isn't ready at nighttime. And I still have the diaper genie to get rid of the pull-ups in the morning. So, and then we're gonna hang all his pictures and stuff on the wall and do that today. So this is what his room's looking like so far. We're still working on it, but it's a work in progress. He brought a couple of his stickers over, or decals over. Well, good morning. Once again, school is closed. We had a really bad ice storm here yesterday. We've got about 3/4 of an inch. Batman! We have about 3/4 of an inch of ice. And they cleared off our roads, but they still canceled school because the kids would have to, you know, go and stand on the ice and stuff like that. We put MJ in his big boy bed for the first time last night, and it went not great. Like, okay, in the beginning it went worse than I expected, but throughout the rest of it, it went better than I expected, if that makes sense. We went upstairs, went to put him down. He's known about the bed. We've talked to him all day. We put new sheets on, all that kind of stuff. And we moved all of his furniture in there except for the headboard. And so he went to go into bed, was all excited, went and laid down. And he sat there for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then he started crying. So I went upstairs and I sat in the chair in his room and kind of sat there and rocked while I didn't rock him, he was in bed. And he sat there and kind of played a little bit, played with a couple of his guys, and then like his little Sid the Science Kid guy from this weekend, he played with them. And so I thought he was falling asleep, so I went to leave and I said, okay, I'll see you in the morning. And I left and he was fine for about another 5 or 10 minutes. And then he cried, so I went back up and I went in. And he was really, really upset that time for some reason. So I laid down with him for a couple minutes, maybe about 5 or 10 minutes, and then I went and sat on the chair until he fell asleep, which took a good hour and a half after that. He couldn't get comfortable. He kept shifting around and moving around. In his crib, he would normally sleep on the pillow, like the length of the pillow, and he had his feet and his head touching something, so I think that was the hard part, because he kept like putting his head against the wall or against the little bumpers on the side of his bed. So he kept moving around, he couldn't get comfortable. So when he finally fell asleep, it was almost 9 o'clock, and so 2 hours of all this, which it wasn't like traumatic, it was just long. So I then came downstairs and I thought to myself, okay, this is not gonna last long. Like, he's definitely gonna wake up in the middle of the night, like, and just be like, where am I, or what's going on, or something like that. And he didn't. And actually he slept until 8 o'clock this morning, which is not good for me. I like him waking up at 7:30 because we go to the gym. We usually leave at 8:15 for the gym, which was canceled today, which is fine. But hopefully he goes back to his normal schedule of sleeping 7 to 7. Usually he sleeps 7 to 7. I go up, wash my face and get dressed and everything, and then I go in to get him at 7:30. So we'll see how it goes for the rest of the week. But yeah, he was like, he woke up and he was like, good morning, I slept in my big boy bed. So he was all excited about it. So I went in and took this morning, I had to move his monitor. I didn't like where his monitor was last night. I had it across the room thinking I could see more, but I couldn't tell where he was in the covers because he usually just has a blanket. So I moved it back over top of his bed, and I took off the like changing mat thing. I got rid of that. And depending on how he does tonight, tomorrow I might take his crib apart and put the headboard onto his bed. So today I have no idea what we're gonna be doing. I got changed already, but I got this sweatshirt. We were at the mall yesterday and I got a sweatshirt at Victoria's Secret, which by the way, looked not this bright in the store. It looked like a nice coral color. It's bright, but that's okay. I still like it. So we're just gonna hang out. We're gonna have some breakfast. We're gonna have some eggs, MJ? You want eggs? Yeah. We're gonna have some eggs and hang out, and I have no idea what's gonna come up today because of the ice and everything like that. He should have had swim school and I should have had the trainer. Trainer moved to Wednesday. He's still at swim school on Wednesday. So, oh, and he advanced in his swim class. He now is up the next level, so I don't have to take the swim classes with him. And so he's in the next level of swim classes. So his classes now will be from noon to 12:30. And so that'll be awesome because in the middle of winter, I don't feel like going in the pool. He likes it. I don't. I like swimming. I like being in a pool, not in the middle of winter, even though it's heated. So that'll be interesting in a different way of doing that. That starts this week, so we'll see how that goes. But I'll catch up with you guys where I can. Oh, I'm gonna make chili for dinner tonight. I'll show that to you guys too, turkey chili. Figured I would try and show you guys a little bit of what the ice is like. If you see on the grill, can you see the ice hanging off and how much is on top of the grill? It's crazy. Same thing with like the table and stuff. There's just a sheet of ice out there. You can't even see anything. All right, so here's what we are using for chili. Some diced yellow onion. I have a pepper I'm going to cut up. Ground turkey, diced zesty mild green chili, tomatoes, 2 things of tomato sauce, a thing of the chili hot one. Oh, you're so cool. And then if you haven't used these before in your crock pot, these are lifesavers. They are in the aisle with like plastic bags and stuff like that, like Ziplocs, and it's called slow cooker liners, and there's 4 of them in there. It makes it so much easier for cleanup. Just make sure that before you plug it in, you put that on there. So I'm gonna put all this in there and I'll give you a show. All right, so I put the tomato sauce in, the turkey meat, then I put in the diced tomatoes, the chili seasoning, I chopped up the green, hold on a second please, the green pepper, and then the onion. So now I'm just gonna cook it on low for just however long it takes. I'll keep checking it and stirring it, and I'll show you guys. I forgot to tell you that I stir it up before I really put the lid on and let it cook. I like it super, super fine. That's why my onions chopped up so fine and my peppers. But if you mix it up like this ahead of time and you're cooking it in the crock pot, it will give you such a fine, fine, fine meat as well. So we just realized, or I just talked to our cleaning lady, and I realized that today she is coming by to clean the house, and I totally forgot. So I was doing laundry anyway, so I'm getting ready to make the bed so that is ready so she can clean around it, and it's done. She doesn't do our laundry, she just cleans the house. And so I don't think I've ever shown you guys the bedroom. It's a mess right now, by the way. See, like, I mean, Marty has stuff here and here. It's kind of a mess. We have an exercise ball, his suit hanger. Nothing too special in this bedroom. I mean, we're still working on it. We haven't gotten a bunch of furniture. My pillows are over there. I'm making the bed, obviously. Laundry. Diesel's bed is in here. We have a ton of dry cleaning that has to go. Marty needs to do that today. Bedroom's in there, and Marty's closet is in through there. The bedroom. The bathroom's in there. And the closet's in through the other way. That's Marty's closet. So I'm going to make the bed and give you an idea, too, of the size of this room. It's a pretty big room. And I'll show you. We have a 65-inch TV in here right now. It's going away. It's going to the other house. But to give you a frame of reference to that, I realized that when I was doing this. This is how big, like, that's a huge TV. And that room is, this, I mean, it's a really, really good sized bedroom. We really, really like that part of it. And we like being downstairs on the main level too. Just to give you an idea what the bed looks like when it's done being made and not just all sheets. This is all from Pottery Barn, except for the 2 throw pillows are from Home Goods. The bed itself, all the dressers, everything are from Pottery Barn, and the blue comforter I think is Nautica. I forget where that's from. So just want to, I don't usually come in this room a whole lot during the day because I'm always doing other things. But I'm usually out here. But I wanted to show you guys just what that looked like because I'm never in there. All right, so we are just staying in for lunch today. My cleaning lady got stuck. She had a tree fall on her driveway, so she'll be here later. But MJ's having peanut butter and jelly. I am having spinach, feta, eggs, and I'm cooking some chicken tenders. The whole grain Purdue whole meat ones, and some of that salad dressing I made a couple weeks ago. So that'll be lunch today. Oh, I'll show you the chili. Let's take a look. Top to top. So this is what it's looking like right now, and it's 12 o'clock. I put it in around 9 o'clock. I'll mix it up a little bit too, but see how fine that meat is? I love it that way. So we honestly had the neighbor's little boy over to play today, and we hung out, and MJ did nap. I was so impressed. It took about an hour for him to get to fall asleep, but he did actually take a nap in his big boy bed, so I'm super excited. Here's what the chili looks like now. Haven't stirred it in a while, and we are getting ready to eat dinner. It's about 6 o'clock, and then he is going up to bed at 7. Well, good morning. It is 9 o'clock, and we are heading to the gym. Kids are back in school today, finally. I feel like these poor kids are going to be in school until July, or it's been crazy. So, no idea. It says it's 30 degrees outside. There's no way it's 30 degrees outside right now. That's because my car was in the garage. It's quite cold out today. We had the ice yesterday and schools were off. My cleaning lady never made it over to the house because she had a tree down in her driveway. So, unfortunately, and so she won't be able to make it until next week because she's already booked up, which kind of sucks, but you know, it is what it is. Can't do anything about it. And so my neighbor came over with her grandson who lives with her right now, and they played in the house and all that. MJ did end up napping yesterday in his big boy bed. I was pretty impressed with that. It took him a while to fall asleep, and when he did, he only slept for like 45 minutes because I went in and woke him up at 4:15 because I didn't want him sleeping longer than 4:15. Usually 4 o'clock is my latest, but I woke him up at 4:15 because I wanted him to have a little bit, but I wanted him to go to bed at his normal time. So then at 6:45, I took him upstairs, got him ready, did all that kind of stuff. And so we put him in bed, and it was like 7 o'clock-ish, give or take, something around there. And so it took like, I'd say 15, maybe 20 minutes of a little bit of back and forth, just about, you know, making sure he, you know, he's not comfortable in that bed yet. He doesn't just lay down and know exactly where he wants to lay. So he was, you know, he wanted a book. He wanted a couple of his stuffed animals in there, you know, like things like that. So I did that. I went in and out probably for 15, 20 minutes for a little bit, back and forth. Why are they salting the road in front of me? I'm behind a truck that is salting the road. There's nothing on the road. Oh my gosh. I'm going to stay back because I don't want that salt anywhere near my car. So anyway, he did then, I left at like 7:15 and he stayed in the room, and he stays in his bed. That's the other thing. He doesn't fight me on that for some reason. I don't know why. He doesn't try and get out of bed. Like, even when he wanted a book, he looked at the monitor and he said, "Mommy, I want a book." And I went in and got him the book, but he won't get out of bed. At least not yet, I should say. So at 7:15, 7:20, I guess, I went downstairs for the last time, and he stayed in there and he played, and he just, you know, played with his guys and kind of talked and read a book to him until 8. And by 8 o'clock, he was completely out, like dead asleep out, not just like starting to fall asleep or settle down. Like, he was out like a light at 8 o'clock, and he slept through the night. And again, this morning at 7:45, I guess it was, I had to go in and wake him up again. He's really comfy when he does fall asleep in that bed. So I had to go in and wake him up at 7:45 this morning to get him up and dressed and, you know, down for breakfast and all that kind of stuff. So far, so good. I'm not saying it's great yet, but we're working on it, and we'll see how it goes. You never know. He might have a night where he just decides he doesn't want to sleep there. So we'll see. I have been cleaning out the closets in his new room and his old room, and putting everything into the old room and just kind of going through it. I have a ton of stuff that has to be donated, just clothes from lash. Like, I used to have in the one closet all my stuff that went to Goodwill, and I would just throw it in this big bin in there. I have like a laundry bin, and plus that closet is also where I keep, like, I have all these like little, those plastic clear like things you buy at Target, the bins that are like drawers, and that's where I keep all of my backups of things and my samples of things and all that. So I have to go through those, and I'm organizing those into the new closet in his old room, and, you know, just stuff like that. The other closet is where I keep all of my like dress pants and dresses and things that I don't wear very often. I don't keep those in my main closet. I keep those that you guys see, I keep them in a separate closet. So we are going to head to the gym. I am doing Tabata class today with my trainer teaches this class. So I'm going to do Tabata class, and he has arena tots, and he'll do crafts today, and then they go out on the field. And then after that, I will pick him up, and we will go to his gymnastics class today.
Red Rover, send MJ right over. Yeah! How about Mika?
Just got a package in, and I'm so excited. My blog, the girl who designs my blog, and I, she also makes business cards, or she has somebody that makes them for her. So I made business cards, and there's a big box in here. I'm not going to pull these ones all out, but this one is this, and this one is this. So I have a card, and this is what it looks like. It looks like my cover page on my YouTube. And then it has all my information, all the different places you can follow me on social media, and my picture. And then this one here is a bigger version of that. You can tell the difference there. And it has a whole lot of my, I'll show you the corner. It just has my picture, but a whole lot of more personal information. It has like my phone number and my mailing address and my full name and stuff like that. And then she also sent me a little business card holder for the tiny little business cards, which is pretty cool. I'm so excited. I love them. I love them. I love them. She does such an awesome job. I absolutely love them. I'm so excited. It just looks so cool. What a great job she did. Well, good afternoon. It is 4 o'clock and honestly, I haven't even taped today. There was an ice delay, right? I think it was an ice delay because last night we got some more ice. There was a 2-hour ice delay this morning, so we didn't get a chance to go to the gym. I made up Monday today with my trainer. It was supposed to be at 8:30, but we went at 11:15. And then MJ had swim school, his next level up with the new swim instructor. So I actually got in the pool still today with him. It's 4:15 now. He went up for a nap and I taped a review that will go up. I think you'll see it. You have already seen it. It is on the by Terry Terrybly Denislis foundation that I have on right now. And now I was just doing some editing and he's playing. And I got I picked up some stuff at my P.O. box on my way home today. And then I also got an order in from Sephora and I'll show you what I got. First thing is I already own these and this is the only type of lashes that I wear. Honestly, it's by a company called Esquido and they're mink lashes. These were sent to me, but I do buy them as well. This one is called the Little Black Lash. It's kind of hard to see them, but you'll see it right there. That is probably my favorite one, and this one's a new one, the BFF. I haven't tried this one yet, but I've heard a lot of people say this one is great. It's a little bit fuller, a little bit more defined, a little bit extra volume. And then I placed an order at Sephora. I had gotten a sample of the Marc Jacobs Highliner gel crayon liner. I'd always used the dark brown and loved it and ran out and forgot about it. So I got a black sample in the other day, or last week I guess, and I used it and I just got another one of it. But I also purchased the full size of it in black. This is the world's best eyeliner for on the waterline. It's just amazing. You'll see it in my face of the month that is going up on Friday. I'll probably be using it because I use it every day again. I've been using the sample size, but now I'll use the full size because I like to keep these for traveling, and that's the extra one. I also purchased the beauty blenders, the little ones for the eyes. I have been loving and using my beauty blender for foundation every single day and for contour and highlight, and I've also been using it under my eyes. And I heard about these. I forget who talked about these recently, and I was like, oh my god, I have to buy that. So look how tiny and cute they are. So I'm excited to give those a try. And then I had a code for a free mascara, and it is the Guerlain Cils D. I don't even know how to say that. So it's that one. I'll give that one a try one day. Right now I'm trying the Benefit one. I've got on my Hourglass palette. Where was I? What were you guys looking at? My forehead? I have on my Hourglass, what are those things called? Modernist palette? I forget what I have, the brown one, the really neutral one. I have that on. I've got on the Marc Jacobs Highliner, Benefit Rollerball Lash or something, the By Terry Foundation, Chanel Bronze Universal, Glow Minerals under my eyes, Tom Ford Frantic Pink, Laura Mercier Highlighter. On my lips is, that J.Lo L'Oreal collection one, and then it's worn off by now, but I had on the YSL Oil gloss stuff that is amazing. So I am not sure, I'm gonna order dinner tonight actually, because it's snowing again. We're supposed to get another 5 to 12 inches, I think it is, tonight into tomorrow. It's not supposed to start until like 6. It's like rainy, icy right now. And it's supposed to be really, really heavy snow for this snow, not as light as the last time. Marty is away, so my neighbor, I told them, they said, oh, because Marty usually snow blows like up and down the block, and I said to them, you guys can use the snowblower, but you got to do mine, like meaning because they don't have one. So I said, he's away. So my neighbor's husband is going to use the snowblower for mine, theirs, and probably the house next door that we're good friends with that I go to the Bachelor on Monday nights for. So he'll snowblow for me, so I won't have to do that. That'll be kind of nice because I'm not going to do it. I'll just drive my SUV over it. So we'll see how much we get. And so tomorrow I have a feeling it's going to be an in-the-house kind of day. So I'm glad we got out and did a lot today. So I will catch you guys probably tomorrow because I'm just going to order something tonight. I think I'm going to order a gyro or gyro or however you say that. I feel like that. So I forgot I had done some things in MJ's room and I forgot to show you guys. So I figured I would show you now since I was upstairs. So now, is it in focus? There we go. His bed is over here and the headboard is actually on it. The monitors are both up. I had to move them to that side of the room. From the other side, I couldn't see where he was because of the people on his sheets, his Avenger sheets. And then I put his Cars stuff back up over here. The one cross up, his Spider-Man picture. Oh no, the M must have fallen. Okay, gotta find the M on that. His picture there, and then his Minion signed, what is this, Despicable Me picture thing by all the characters, Steve Carell and all those people. So this is what his room looks like now. Oh, and I got rid of the changing thing on top of the dresser and all that. So that's his room right now. We'll see. The headboard also has a footboard, but I feel like that would be too claustrophobic in here. So, yep, he's been sleeping in here and he's been sleeping really good. So I'm not complaining, knock on wood. So far, so good. And so it begins another day of snow where school is canceled, gym is canceled, and we are expecting 5 to, I think it's 10 inches today. And this is what we have so far. And it just started like an hour and a half ago. And there was nothing like on the railings or anywhere. And it is still snowing. We probably now have about 4 or 5 inches, probably, if I had to guess. So we're just staying in, hanging out. I'd try and show you out front before it starts to get dark out. We probably have about a foot. I don't know if you can see over here. My neighbor came over and used our snowblower and did the driveway and stuff like that for us. And he did his and the other neighbors. And this is already what has covered back up in the pathway since he snowblowed it. So, and it's still snowing. I don't know if you can see that. There's some kids outside playing. But yeah, looks like it's going to be a long night of snow. So I will say we have done nothing today. I washed my face and brushed my teeth. I haven't done anything else. I did want to mention, because I thought of it today because I haven't been wearing makeup, is I feel like that filler, like my dark circles are back. And I don't know. So for as expensive as it was, I will say this, I don't think I would do it again. So I think I'm going to sit down and do a full review because this is really, like, this is what it looks like every day now that the filler's settled in. So I don't know. We have well over a foot now, but I wanted to show you guys that I got in my order from Beautylish. They finally sell this in the US now, Bioderma, which is awesome stuff. I'm addicted to it now, and I bought it. This is just, I think, a sample note that comes with everything. But it's a beautiful packaging. Like, let me take this out and show you. It's absolutely gorgeous. It comes in this, it came in the pharmacy bag, and it was closed down with, it's just really pretty. I think they're doing a good job with it. So it looks like it's the same stuff. People have told me that I might get a fake, but I think from what I know, Beautylish is a pretty reputable company, so I don't think they have a fake. But you guys let me know your thoughts. Well, good morning. It is 10 o'clock. We are heading out to the gym. It is gross out here. We got, I don't know, maybe a little bit over a foot. Not a whole lot over a foot, but a little bit over a foot. Main roads aren't going to be bad. The development's half and half. Like, there's some slippery spots that are still wet and snowy and some that are fine. And that's mostly because of the way the sun hits the roads, you know, how it's melting it. It's supposed to be fairly warm out today. It's already 30 degrees, which doesn't sound like much, but it is. And it's supposed to be fairly warm this whole week coming up. We're supposed to be like in the high 50s throughout next week even. So that should melt some of this, hopefully. So today I'm going to do weights and measurements. I wish I brought my old ones with me. Darn it, I forgot it. I'll have to update you guys later tonight. So I'm going to do weights and measurements with my trainer and then work out, and then I will go sit in the sauna for a little bit today because I won't get as long of a workout. And then MJ and I are going to go, oh, this road's not so good. MJ and I are going to go to Target, and we have to go to the PetSmart to get Diesel's dog food, and one other place. Oh, I wanted to run by Old Navy. But we'll see how much we get done before nap time. He has been doing amazing in his big boy bed. I've been taking him upstairs, meaning to put him down to bed around 6:45. It takes us about 15 minutes to get him settled. And usually I walk out of his room by about 10 after 7, and he has not complained the last 2 nights at all. Like at all. He has not made a peep. He pretty much has just laid down and played with something or talked to, you know, an animal or something like that he has in his room. And he's been really good about it. He's been falling asleep by, I'd say, 7:40. Last night was 7:30, but he didn't take a nap yesterday because we were playing so much. So he's been falling asleep by like typically 7:45, 8 o'clock, which is awesome. He has been napping. It does take him way longer to fall asleep during nap time because he's too busy playing with the stuffed animal or things like that, which, yes, I know I can take those out of his bed. However, the problem with that is he's still not 100% comfortable with the bed, so I let him have those in there. It's kind of his comfort zone to make him comfortable in there, so it's fine. It's not even been a week. But he has been napping. Yesterday was the only day he didn't nap, and that was more because we were enjoying the day. Honestly, we were stuck inside and it was snowy, and we just hung out in the basement and watched a movie and played toys and all kinds of stuff. So today we're going to go run errands because my sitter didn't come by last night, obviously, because of the snow, and she is working today, so he'll see her at daycare today. But with that, I didn't get to go out and run my errands. So there's nothing important other than the dog food, because I'm out of dog food now today. But well, not out, but meaning his wet food I'm out of. So yeah, so we are heading into the gym, and I will catch up with you guys. What are they doing, bud? Are they playing?
Playing.
What is it in there?
It's a crabby.
It's a crabby.
A seashells.
Oh, in the seashells?
Crabby's not in there.
No, he's not in there.
It's on this.
Don't bang on him, remember?
This.
They don't like that. Say hi, guys.
Hi guys.
Good afternoon. So it is 4:15. MJ just woke up from his nap. Today we went and ran a couple errands. Went to Target and the pet store. I think that was it. I ended up not going. I was going to go to Wegmans, and I ended up not going to Wegmans. and not to Old Navy. That was the other thing. They didn't have the jacket I wanted anyway. So it was just a little like flimsy like military jacket. If you guys know somewhere good to get a really lightweight military kind of style jacket that's like 3/4 length, let me know. I'm looking for one for the spring, and I haven't found one yet. So I think that's honestly everything today. Neighbor's little boy is going to come over in about 20 minutes to play. Is Mason coming over to play? Yeah. So when what? No, he's not now. He was all excited. So we were painting for a while. Have you guys ever used that Magic Color by Crayola? It is the smartest thing anybody ever came up with. So cool. If you guys haven't, let me know and I'll tape him playing with it. We have the markers and the paint, and it's the smartest thing ever. So let me know if you haven't, and I'll show it to you one time. But we are gonna just hang out. Marty's flight got delayed coming back in, so he won't land now until 7 instead of 4. I think was it. So MJ will be in bed before he gets home, and he's just gonna pick up dinner on our way. On my face, I have on that Bourjois Healthy Mix Foundation. On my eyes, I have the Bobbi Brown Neutral Palette that Nordstrom sold. I don't think they sell it anymore. I haven't seen it in a long while. With like a darker brown on my lid with the peach into the crease. Marc Jacobs Liner, the Benefit Roller Ball mascara, which I am going to do a review on, but also Felicia, which is, I always forget how to say her page, V5 Faux Femme. Yeah? Okay. That's all right. Put the water up on the table then. V5 Faux Femme, I think is her page. I'll try and link her below. And she just did a review on it, which was really good. I have on Chanel Bronze Universal, a MAC cream color base. I forget what I have for highlighter. And Guerlain Meteorites to set all of it. And I think that's, oh, on my lips, it's probably gone now, was Laura Mercier Plumberry and the, okay, good job. The L'Oreal J.Lo lipstick. So I guess that's everything. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me through these snowy weeks, which are not very interesting. Trust me, summertime will be way more interesting. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will put my social medias at the end, and I will catch you guys next week.